The Streets of San Francisco, a Quinn Martin production. Starring Carl Malden. Also starring Richard Hatch. With guest stars Eugene Roach, Dabney Coleman, Joseph Hindy, Parker Stevenson. Tonight's episode, The Drop.
To go.
Honey, if I don't pass this exam, it means summer school. You wouldn't want that, would you?
I've got plans for us this summer.
Me too.
Lunch tomorrow?
Yeah, you bet. I'll see you.
Okay.
Just relax, sonny.
Oh, Andy! No! Stop that!
What the hell did you do that for? Shut up and drive.
Just a few more minutes, Mr. Horvath.
Where will this connect to now?
Right to my office. All you have to do is answer it, and that'll give us a direct line for a trace.
Lieutenant, I'm sure you're aware of the rash of kidnappings of Americans stationed abroad. Well, my company is, and a number of others, has adopted a working policy how to proceed just in case it happens again. What we've agreed to is no more payments of ransom.
I don't give a damn about company policy. I want Andy back. Whatever it takes, let them have it all.
Please, we can't be sure that money will bring him back. Don't you understand that?
But we don't have any choice.
All finished, Mike.
Thanks, Ernie. This is my partner, Inspector Robbins.
How are you?
Did you hear from the hospital?
The girl died without regaining consciousness.
Tina?
She's dead?
What do you say now, Andrew?
Anything from ballistics?
No matchup yet. They're working on it. They also notified the FBI just in case.
Mr. Horvath, whether you decide to pay or not is up to the two of you. We'll do everything we can to catch them. But you're going to have to help us.
What do you want me to do?
Well, whichever way you decide, pretend to play along with their plans. Ask for instructions, stall them along as much as you can. We only need one trace on that phone, just one.
You know, if I could just be sure they'd keep their word.
You can. Insist on proof.
Proof?
That's right, proof that your son Andy is still alive. Oh, I'm sorry, Mrs. Horvath, but I think that's the only way we can protect your son.
I understand, Lieutenant. Well, what are the chances you'll catch these people?
Chances? Well, I wish I could guarantee it, but I don't know. The kidnappers are usually caught at the drop. That's where they collect the money. And it's usually where we make our only direct contact with them. Mr. Horvath, we'll keep in constant touch.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
What about my parents?
What about them?
Did you call them yet?
No, I'll let them stew for a while. You know what they say, absence makes the heart grow fonder.
What did you have to kill that girl for? That was stupid. What for?
You trying to teach me my business, Eddie?
Take it easy, Charlie. Eddie didn't mean nothing.
Now we got a murder on our necks.
Maybe I wanted it that way.
Hey, it's your deal.
Yeah, I can ice somebody too when the time comes. I can ice somebody too, but there's gotta be a reason.
Reason? Listen to me. We got $1 million proposition here, dummy. Now, you listen to me. Your kid gets snatched, huh? You're dealing with a killer. Are you going to be anxious to pay up? Huh? Well, come on, tell me.
Yeah, I guess.
You guessed. You guessed my eye. Play gin, dummies. I'm going to get the equipment.
I can't understand why they haven't made a contact yet. What are they waiting for?
Pain.
What?
Pain, human misery. The more they inflict, the quicker the people give in. What I don't understand is why they shot that girl when they didn't have to.
So they mean business, I guess.
Maybe. Just doesn't figure somehow.
Hello?
Andrew Horvath, Sr.?
Yes, speaking.
We've got your boy.
Harry, it's them.
$1 million in old bills, unserialized. 400,000 in hundreds, 300,000 in 50s, 200,000 in 20s, 100,000 in tens. In 2 large suitcases. Now, any attempt to mark the bills or doctor them in any way, and your son's dead.
How do I know he's not dead already? You're not going to get a cent out of me until I'm sure he's alive.
Don't worry, you'll get your proof.
Well, that's when you'll get the money. Now, what were those denominations again?
Sorry, I gotta go now. You'll be hearing from me. Oh, and goodbye, Lieutenant Stone.
Harry, did you get it? No trace. Said they must have been calling out of Horvath's district.
Which means we may never get a trace.
How did he know that you were on the phone tap? Or that homicide was on the case?
Maybe that's the reason for the murder.
What's that supposed to mean?
Come on, let's get this tape to the lab.
Jim, I'll go and check on the kid.
Sit down. He ain't going no place.
Charlie said we gotta check on the kid every half an hour.
To hell with Charlie. Shuffle the cards. You play cards. trying to get away.
It's okay. We're gonna make some movies. It's just the prettying up we needed. Only I would have made movies of you two if you gotten away. Dead.
Homicide, Stone.
Lieutenant Stone?
Why, yes. Yes, it is. And may I ask who this is?
You know who this is. You got your tape recorder going?
That's right.
Good, because I want you to follow these instructions very carefully.
Harry, put a call for tracer on extension 321.
I just dropped a video cassette in the mailbox at the corner of Gordon and 16th. Get it to Horvath. Better hurry. There's a pickup due in 15 minutes.
Well, how do you know he has a video playback machine?
The same way I know you're trying to trace this call. Get going, Stone. Sorry we couldn't all be in the picture, folks. My associates objected. To tell the truth, they're not very photogenic. First thing is to establish the date. Hold up the newspaper, Sonny. We'll zoom in just like on TV. Today's date, folks. Service with a smile, proving Junior is still among the living. Though he's collected a few bruises, he was a bad boy. Tried to escape. But this is nothing to what he'll look like if we don't get the money. On time. Tell him, Sonny.
Ma, Dad, I'm okay, don't worry. But please give them what they ask. They'll kill me if you don't. I know.
Okay, Sonny. You made your point.
Anything they want. Anything.
Now pay attention. I'm only going to say this once. I don't want any amateurs gumming up the works. Only one person's going to make the drop. That's Mike Stone. He's a pro. I'm a pro. We understand each other. You hear me, Stone? You'll get your instructions. That's all, folks.
Why you?
You heard. He wants a pro.
No, that's not the reason. I don't know, but I get this funny feeling.
Like, somebody out there wants me dead.
Okay, why do you think somebody's out to get you?
Oh, you ought to be able to figure that out. Why do most kidnappers get caught at the drop?
Because the go-between usually picks up some vital clue along the way.
And latching on the clues is something that I'm supposed to be good at, so why choose me for the job?
Because they don't mean for you to come back.
You know, I didn't want to say this in front of the Horvaths, but I think they intend to kill Andy, too. It was in their plans from the start.
That's right, he wasn't blindfolded. They wouldn't leave somebody around who could identify them.
You keep getting any smarter, and I'll be out of the job.
Mike, there's no way that you can be the go-between.
Well, what about the kid?
Look, if they're planning to kill him, they'll do it whoever makes the drop. In fact, some other go-between would have a better chance of coming out alive.
We'll see. I'd just like to find out who's got it in for me.
Maybe somebody you sent up.
Well, that narrows it down to a couple of thousand or so.
Well, it could be a recent caller. Hey, the lab keeps a file of police interrogation tapes, don't they? Why don't we see if they can find us a match of the voice print?
Well, maybe it's not so recent. It sounded to me like he was trying to disguise his voice. Wouldn't that kill the voice print?
How do I know? Let's talk to Ernie. He's the expert.
Hello.
Horvath,
Speaking.
is the money ready for me?
Look, you're gonna have to give me more time on this. Now, the bank is working on it, but it's not that easy to get that amount of money in small denominations.
You trying to stall me, Horvath?
No, I'm not trying to stall you, and I'll swear to you on that. It's just that you asked for bills not in a series, old bills. I'm just trying to follow instructions.
It's almost 5:30. You have till 12 noon tomorrow. 12 on the dot. That should give you plenty of time.
I'll do my best.
Forget your best, just do it.
Oh, wait a minute. I still want proof that my son is,
You're still alive? I expected that. Okay, here's your baby.
Dad, please help me. Nobody can find this place.
That's enough, you punk no-heads. Okay, Horvath, you heard him. Now you cross me, and the mailman will deliver his head in a box. Collect!
Bobby, why make it tougher on yourself? You were going through the apartment and the woman surprised you. You didn't mean to kill her.
Who you jiving, Stone? I ain't been nowhere near that pad. I told you. I spent the night with my old lady.
Next. There's another batch, Mike. You know you've been up almost 36 hours now? Why don't you go home, get some rest?
Daniel, if I don't find out who's trying to get me, I could be resting for a long, long time. Come on, Eddie. Get that thing threaded, will you? We've only got till noon tomorrow.
Tomorrow could be a long day, Mike. Get some sleep, okay?
Yeah.
Bill, where's Mike? Didn't he come in yet?
Yeah, he didn't go home. He's still down in the lab.
Didn't get any sleep.
And he didn't pick this up either. It's the 527 tape he wanted to listen to.
I'll take it to him.
Dad, please help me. Nobody can find this place.
Look, no-heads. Okay, Horvath, you heard him. Now you cross me, and the mailman will deliver his head in a box. Collect.
Deliver his head in a box. Collect. Jump to the S-file. Get a tape on Springer. Charlie Springer.
Mike, you gotta let somebody else make the drive. You're too exhausted.
Well, the robbery detail did most of the work on that one, but I came in somewhere near the end of it.
Here it is. Stone Springer.
That's it. That's the one.
Okay.
No. There we go.
Starts at 25 feet.
I made my deal with the DA's office, Stone. Armed robbery, period. You got no call to interfere.
Only the DA didn't know there was a small homicide involved after you ripped off the warehouse. You're not copping a plea, Springer. You're going up for 10 to life.
The day'll come, Stone. Somebody's going to ship your head back in a box. Collect.
Freeze it.
It's a match.
It's a match. Charlie Springer. Well, looks like Charlie Springer forgot to use his handkerchief that time. Okay, you put out an APB. Get some of the guys to check out his old hangouts. He had an old man. He may still be alive. I'll try to find him. He was a wino. Let's see now. He was living on, with some woman. He was living on, oh, what street is that? Netter Street, N-E-T-T-E-R. The woman's name was right on the tip of my tongue. I can't think of it at the moment. Look, you can dig it out of his files. Go ahead. Charlie Springer.
Well, Charlie always was smart. Even when he was a little kid, he knew more than his teachers. They couldn't learn him a thing.
When did you see him last?
Last time he hit the bricks. A year ago, maybe 2.
He got out about 18 months ago.
Say, that's right. You know what he brung me? A whole case of red wine. Good stuff, too. 89 cents a bottle. Well, Charlie always was a good boy. It's just the woman turned him the wrong way.
What woman?
Oh.
A creep called last fall sometime. I haven't seen hide nor hair of him since.
Did he give you a reason?
For what?
For not contacting you.
Oh, he had some business to take care of. Said he'd be in touch soon. Lucky I didn't hold my breath. It's been 8 months.
Did he say what kind of business?
Not Charlie. Never. Oh, he hinted around about some big money in the works. But Charlie was always talking about big money. That's all it was, though. Just talk. Oh, he did say something about trying to even the score with some guy.
Did he mention his name?
Are you kidding? I went with Charlie for 2 months before he told me his own name.
There we are. Can't see a thing. A work of art.
Well, now, maybe he's finally gonna have to get rid of that old suit.
Well, I've got a beeper on me, one planted in the car, and there's one in each of the valises.
Right.
What can go wrong? Don't tell me.
A lot. For one thing, he's had 18 months to plan this caper. And according to the San Quentin psychiatrist, and you listen to this, Springer is a psychoneurotic bordering on megalomania with pronounced homicidal tendencies. Mike, I'll say it again, making yourself a target isn't gonna help Andy.
Don't worry. One thing I've taken special pains to avoid all my life is getting killed. Well, I'm gonna have you and half the force tailing me. Stone.
I know you got the money, so let's get to it. It's 12:30. At 2 o'clock sharp, you'll be in the phone booth at the corner of Stevenson and Pine. It's a gas station. I want you in an unmarked car ready for the drop. No police radio, no phone, no CB, and you come unarmed. You got it?
Yeah?
I see one car tailing you, spot one chopper in the sky, and the kid goes.
Wait a minute now. I can't control every helicopter.
Where you're going, you can. Oh, and another thing. Between now and 2 o'clock, keep your colleagues away from the money. I just don't trust cops, you know what I mean, Stone? Just don't trust them.
Well, the merry-go-round starts at 2.
Rollins. Yeah. I'll tell him.
What was that?
The drop car's all set to go. You've got 40 minutes. You all right?
I just thought of something. Come on, let's get to the lab. Ernie, do your sleeping at home.
Home, right.
Do you have Springer's last tape?
I was just listening to it.
I want to hear it. The part before Andy got on the phone.
What are we looking for?
Listen.
It's just that you asked for bills not in a series, old bills. I'm just trying to follow instructions.
It's almost 5:30. You have till 12 noon tomorrow. 12 on the dot.
Hold it. Did you hear that?
A siren? Dan, give it a rewind.
Okay.
All right, now start it.
Follow instructions.
It's almost 5:30. You have till 12 noon tomorrow. 12 on the dot.
A train.
That's right. A train. Now, that tape was activated at what time does that say?
5:27.
5:27 p.m. I want you to check the footage. I want to know exactly what time that horn sounded.
5:28 and 10 seconds.
Now, the next question. Comparing the decibel range of Springer's voice and this diesel horn, can you give me any idea how far away that train might be? Now, let's assume that he phoned from a phone booth.
Well, it all depends. Because if the phone booth was open, it could be as much as 5 miles.
5-mile radius.
Yeah.
That means we'd have to comb an area of Over 80 square miles.
But on the other hand, if it was closed, it could be within the radius of only 1 mile.
Engineers usually blow their horn at grade crossings. Right?
Right.
Right. I want you to check the railroads. I want to know what train hit what crossing at precisely... What was that time again?
5:28 and 10 seconds.
At that time. Oh, 1:35, I gotta go. You tell Tanner that he's in charge of all the cars that are gonna tail me. And then I want you to find that crossing, go to the phone company, get a map, locate all the phone booths within the area of that crossing. I've just got a hunch. Just a hunch that Springer's gonna jerk me around like a yo-yo. Well, we'll see. Now, you know what to do. Good.
Mike, be careful, huh?
What'd you say?
Be careful.
You be careful. I don't want a unit within 3 blocks of me. Once they fan out, you shouldn't have any trouble keeping tabs on me. And Dan will catch up with you as soon as he can. Okay. Okay. Now move him out. Come on, move him out.
Do you have those records?
Sure, we gotta know where every train is every minute of the day.
I'm only interested in one.
Mm-hmm. Yesterday afternoon, 5:28 p.m.
And 10 seconds.
And 10 seconds, right. Just a second, look at the schedule. Ah, yes, here she is. Arrived at the terminal at 6:10 p.m., 3 minutes early. Number 106 from Eureka, which means that at 5:28:10, she'd be right about here. Cogan's Point Crossings, 25 miles north of our main depot.
Any other possibilities?
Nope. Nothing fitting that time pattern.
Great, that's great. Thank you very much.
I love you, sure. You gonna search me? You got a warrant? Beat it.
Yeah, Stone.
Okay, Stone, proceed to Dory's 21 Club at Mission and Stewart. Wait for my phone call. Don't try anything. You're being watched.
Yeah, Mission and Stewart. Mission and Stewart.
Inspectors 8-5 to all units. Location Pine and Elwood. Frequency 1. I'm getting a weak signal. 28 on the decibel scale. Strongest signals report in. Over.
1412 to 85. Receiving strong 65 decibels. Corner of Clay and Sutter. 10-4.
Attention all units. Proceed north in direction of Clay and Sutter.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is 8-1. Put me through to 8-5, please. 8-5. Dan, did you find the phone?
Forget it. Figuring a 1-mile radius around Cogan's Point, there's over 50 phone booths spread in all directions. How you doing?
We've been zigzagging all over town. Cogan's Point? Huh. No wonder the general direction is north.
Yeah, we're gonna end up on the other side of the Golden Gate for sure. And where are you now?
1800 block of Sutter, going north.
I'll find you.
Stone! Stone! Stone.
You're late.
Look, you keep hassling me around like that and you're gonna louse it up. Not me, but you're gonna louse it up. I could have a flat tire or something.
That'd be too bad for our young friend, wouldn't it now? Just follow my instructions, Stone. Proceed north on Route 34 to the Old Mill Road. Take it exactly 14.3 miles. Check your odometer.
All right, then what?
You'll find out what. Just be there at 4:30 sharp. And I mean sharp. Or you'll be sticking a gun in that kid's ear.
No, wait a minute. That only gives me a half hour. Listen, I can't make it that fast.
Why we would lose his signal like that? Maybe he switched direction. We wouldn't have lost it that fast. Something must have happened to his car. Well, the beeper on Mike is still working. 8-5 to all units. Change to frequency 2 and maintain due north direction. Dan, are you picking him up?
Yeah, frequency 2's coming in fine, but something's gone wrong, that's for sure. You still on Route 34?
Yeah, but I don't like the way this is going down.
I'm right behind you, about a quarter of a mile.
Are you all right, mister?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, you gotta be crazy pulling a stunt like that. I could have killed you. Wait, where are you going?
Here. Police.
Police?
Yeah.
Well, what about my truck? Wait a minute.
We'll take care of it. All right, get out of the car.
What's the matter?
This is the police emergency.
Police?
Yes.
Emergency? How do I know you're the police? What are you doing?
Just get out, please, miss.
Get out! I don't want to get out!
Come on, lady,
What
please.
are you doing? I have a dental appointment! Are you crazy or something?
You'll
Take
be
a
compensated
cab!
for it.
I don't want a cab! I gotta get my teeth fixed! This is a crazy man! Are you the police? Are you the police?
Yes, ma'am.
That other officer, he took my car.
Listen, I want to talk to you guys.
Hey, Dan. Yeah? Mike's signal's getting weaker.
Somebody's got to pay for damages. Look what he did.
Look, this is an emergency. We'll get back to you later. Do you know which way he went?
He turned onto the Old Mill Road.
Thank you very much. Wilson, take my car. Let's go, move it out.
Wait a minute! What'll I tell my husband?
Surprised, Lieutenant?
Not particularly. We had you made right from the beginning.
Sure you did.
I got regards from your old man. He wants to thank you for that case of wine you sent him, that red wine, when you got out of the slammer. And then Verna sends a message, too, but I don't think you want to hear that one.
Friskin.
Some of these.
Hang on a minute. Where is it, Stone?
Where's what?
The paper. What, do you want us to strip you all the way down?
The signal's gone dead.
Switch to frequency 3.
Get in.
What are we waiting for? Why don't we drop him now?
Because we can't, you moron.
Why not?
Because I said so. Get in and drive. Come on.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. 8-5 to all units. Switch to frequency 3. Repeat frequency 3. Stand by for further instructions and keep your distances. We can't have a parade of cars on this road, too easy to spot. We don't want to force Springer into any quick moves.
Well, you think Mike caught up with them already?
Or vice versa.
Well, it's a good thing we've got bugs in those suitcases, because they're not about to part with that money.
Well, we better not lose them now. We're down to our last contact. Slow down.
Sounds like we're right on top of them. They must have pulled off the road.
Pull over.
Dan. There's the other one.
Do I know my business or do I know my business, huh?
Oh, boy, Charlie. It's a lot of money. You know they're gonna kill you too.
Why do you say that?
Because you're not blindfolded either.
I know what you've been through.
There's nothing you can do. There's nothing anyone can do.
Well, Charlie, you got it all figured out?
I figured you ran one on me. You got a lucky shot in the dark.
No. Voice prints. You blew it just once. You forgot to muffle your voice.
So what? I say we scrag them both right now.
Charlie, I don't see how you got tied up with a couple of lame brains like them. Knowing you, I wouldn't have come here without a lot of backup.
Well, we took care of your backup.
Maybe, but you could be wrong, you know. Charlie knows that a couple of live hostages are better than a dozen dead ones. Charlie, I'm surprised at you. I really am. You know, I just can't believe that a guy like you, a smart guy like you, is gonna split all that loot with a couple of idiots.
All right, waste them both.
All right. Wait a minute. Willis! Start sorting out the money. We'll split the money now, and then we'll waste them later. Don't make me start wondering about you now, Charlie.
All right, you bought yourself a few more minutes.
What do you think?
Cogan's Point's a half mile ahead. Just keep going north. What time is it?
Almost 5:30.
Keep moving. Hang a left. This could be it. This is the first crossroads south of the point. This is 8-5. Attention all units.
Okay, burn them both.
something to say to you. Look, I'm gonna split with you. A cool half a minute. Look, see? I'm not kidding.
Hold it right there!
all right? For Pete's sake, we lost you. All 3 beepers went dead. We didn't know where you were.
Excuses. Nothing but excuses.
You did all right, Daniel. Get these off of me, will you?
Lieutenant, I really don't know what to say. We owe you everything, I guess. The ransom, you know, I was perfectly willing to pay the ransom. You're welcome to that. I mean, every cent of it.
I have a feeling you're trying to get off pretty cheap. I want something much more precious.
What's that?
A bed.
Oh, Lieutenant, you can have the best room in the house if you want it.
No, I've got my own bed, thank you.
Lieutenant.
You gonna be all right?
I will now, thank you.
Okay. Okay. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Say, you mind driving? I don't think I can make it.
Neither could I. Sorry. Ooh.
You get behind the wheel. And when you drop me off, you can go back to the office and fill out a full report on Springer. I want it on my desk first thing in the morning. You hear me? First thing in the morning.
You really want it by morning?